Hello everyone, this is Josh from Octopos POS, and today we'll be going through product creation and important fields and attributes that needs to be on a really well defined and good product. So before we begin into actually creating the product, what makes Octopus different, right? So for us, it's the convenience factor and the detail factor. For the convenience factor, all you need to do is have a laptop on you, and that is it. OctoPOS back office makes it very simple to add a product. Hence, you can do it from anywhere you are. So for business owners of multiple locations, this becomes very convenient and easy because they do not have to go to one store to another to just create or add products. They can do it from anywhere they want as well for multiple location at one go. So it's very beneficial for them. And towards the detail factor, so coming from a retail background, because OctoPOS an app is made by people who are in retail for people who are in retail, we have taken into consideration every detailed field that needs to be there for a product to be well defined so that it doesn't create any problems in the future. We've made sure that a product is created in the best way possible with most important information already in it. So let's begin. This is the Octopus dashboard. We start by going into products here, followed by this products, and we should be at the create products menu. Click on create right here, and the thing which we are going to add today is this. It's Kit Kat from Nestle. So let's write Nestle Nestle Kit Kat 41.5 grams. So this is what we have learned that whenever you're adding a product, always I will always prefer that if the weight is written with it, so it becomes very easy when you're searching it on the POS tablet or even in your inventory itself, because there would be like multiple Kit Kats, all of different sizes. So to avoid that confusion on which Kit Kat is this and mess up the inventory, you always recommend writing the weight at the end, which makes it much easier to manage. SKU unit, that's the internal management unit. So we'll leave it blank here, but if you are using it, I'm pretty sure you'll know what to add on. Barcode very easily can be added with a Bluetooth barcode scanner, or let's say you don't have access to a Bluetooth barcode scanner on hand, or it's not working, or something goes wrong. You can also do it manually. So usually it's always written on the lower side of the barcode. So just put that in. Once that is done, locations. So this is where what I said comes in. If you have multiple locations, you can select all of them. Select whichever location you want to specifically add to. Or because you only have one here, I'll go with grocery mart. But you could have multiple ones all together. Categories, snacks. So we have snacks and candy, but let's say something gets into multiple categories for snacks also. You can put in more than one category, making it well defined and much better to find in the future. Taxes, pre-added tax. So AZ has 8.05, depends on which location you are at. But tax, reward points too. So we have an entire page on rewards and loyalty, which will which helps you go through all of the addition, how to add rewards and how to redeem it and stuff. So this comes more into play there. So I'll recommend going through that, and then you'll have a better understanding on how many reward points should I add, or how should I add it, or why should I add it. So one case costs us $18. We get 12 units in one. Oh, so this is what I love. So what this does for you is it gives you an individual unit price. It divides the case price with individual units, and it also gives you predefined margins. So you have 20, 25, 30, 35 marginal profits. So it is very convenient because when you are trying to add a lot of products, you don't want to have a calculator on your side trying to manually calculate each and every single unit price, multiplying it with cost price, and getting your margin profits from that. It just becomes a lot of manual labor, hard work. So we already do it for you. And let's say you want customized profits, let's say 60%, why not? So we go with 60%, and it gives me the price I should sell it for to have 60% margin. So this is one of the most convenient factor when you want to get those products in fast and you are somewhere remote, you are on a vacation and you don't have access to a calculator on you, or you don't want to go through that headache. This becomes a lot easier. We have 12 units and let's say threshold 5. So what threshold does for you is whenever the inventory goes below it, so let's say you only have 4 KitKats left in your store, what it does is on your weekly report, it will send you a notification that, hey, your KitKat is below the threshold level, you might want to order more. It also tells you when you're making a purchase order. So when you're making a purchase order, you have an option to just order everything that is under threshold. So you don't have to go through the inventory. It automatically tells you that, oh, this is what you need to order. This is the inventory you have left. So I think this is pretty important for maintaining a very good inventory. Add vendor, we get it from Kroger. So select next and item code between you and the vendor. Add vendor, you can add multiple vendors. So if you are getting something from more than one place, you can have multiple vendors as well. Makes it easy to calculate prices and compare them as well. So this is for online ordering. So we have a portal where you can when restaurants can use to get orders from online. You can have description here, price here, and just click yes, so it will be featured for sale online. So we have modifier sets. So it is not applicable in case of KitKat, but let's say you're running a restaurant and you have make your own pizzas. If you have your make your own pizzas, you also want to add all of the toppings in, but don't want it to be like separate products like, oh, mozzarella's $1.50 different things, right? You go to, so we already have like toppings modifier added. That's what I've done. You can add your own modifiers. So what it does is once you add a modifier to the product you're creating, let's say create your own pizza, what it does is when on the cashier side, when the cashier clicks on create your own pizza, it also gets you the option of adding modifiers. So toppings in this case, she can add veggies, mozzarella, whatever toppings you've added, and can also calculate the price accordingly. So in the receipt at the final, it shows create your own pizza with modifiers and gives you a total price accordingly. You would have seen this at maybe Starbucks where you are adding like extra vanilla or espresso shots. So modifier sets works exactly like that. Age verification. If you're selling liquor or tobacco in your store, or if you are a liquor store in general, this is a very helpful thing. So what it does is, let's say we turn on age verification. I put in 21 years old. So what it does, every time a product with this on gets scanned through the scanner, a message will prompt up on the cashier's side that, put on the date for the customer, and once they check the dates, they put in it manually, it will automatically see if the person is above 21-year old or not. This helps a lot of liquor stores, because you don't want your employee to sell a minor anything which they shouldn't be selling. This is very helpful for them. Sold by weight, let's say you're selling produce. So few things like, let's say onions, they are sold for $1.99 a pound, and you don't want to manually like weight every pound and stuff. So what this does is, if your price is set as 199, you turn this on, and every time when the cashier has a bag of onions, it puts it on the weighing scanner scale, presses onions button, and what it does is it multiplies $1.99 with whatever the weight is. So if it's 2 pounds of onions, the cost price will come up to 3.98 and henceforth. So this becomes very helpful to sell a lot of produce and meats and dairy also. With everything that is sold by weight becomes very easy from this. Exclude EBT. This is helpful when you don't want to sell things. There are certain things which cannot be sold under the EBT, then might create problems and stuff. So when this is turned on, if someone is paying from EBT, it wouldn't let that product be sold by through EBT. Prompt quantity. Things like apples and oranges, you sell, individually, but people prefer buying more than one, right? So if your oranges are 89 cents each and a customer is buying 5 of them, while they're going through it, when the cashier selects oranges, it will show them from 1 to 10 how many oranges there are. select 5, and it will automatically multiply 89 cents with 5 and give you a total price. Variable price, so things like handicrafts or something that are gonna be different priced every time. What you want to do is click this on, and it doesn't have a specified price. So every time the cashier selects that product, a new price will be asked from them. Exclude kitchen printing. So what this does is, if you don't want to overburden things in the kitchen, because there are a few things which are sold from the front, like canned drinks, sweets, or XYZ items which are not required for the kitchen to make. You can exclude them from going back in there. Creates a lot of hassle, avoids confusion and stuff. Appearance. Uh, Click here and you can select a photo or a logo. Gives you the option to add it on the cashier sites. It becomes easy to even notify things that, oh, this is KitKat, because there's a big KitKat logo up there. Select color and press submit, and your product should be added to the system. Thank you, and hopefully you won't find any more problems. Thank you. So I hope that helped you create a product, and hopefully made you realize how easy it is to add a product on back office. But if you still come up with any problems or any cases in which certain things just keeps going wrong, do let us know. Contact us for any more information, and we'll be happy to help you guys. Thank you.